having a little post-taste discussion here about this champagne that we tried with Terry's smoked salmon from Coast Guard in Annagassan. There it is. And Heather and I have agreed completely that we love the champagne. It's delicious, delightful, beautiful pétillants, really, really nice, and not ridiculously overpriced. Was like 28 or something.
€35.
Oh, that's really, really civilized, isn't it?
Yes.
And then, but what we've done is we tried the same salmon on 2 different toasts. And the toast that we tried it on a seeded ciabatta, and then the other bread is a sourdough. And we concur, we agree that the sourdough diminished the experience and that the simpler, plain ciabatta was the better experience and showed the salmon and the wine better.
Agreed.
Okay, so we went to a classic for our next trial, and like I mentioned earlier, we went to Muscadet. And what we did was, rather than fussing with the different toasts and everything with this beautiful salmon, we decided just to try the Muscadet straight on and the salmon straight on, and holy moly, it is a thing of beauty, no doubt about it. Heather, talk to me. What do you think?
I thought it was a classic pairing. The wine absolutely stood up to the salmon. It was a beautiful pairing. It made the wine pop a little bit and also showed how elegant the salmon is.
And that's it. And I thought the two it's one of those things where like the two together were greater than the sum of the parts. It was just beautiful. Definitely what we would call it. Whoa,
it was a zing.
Oh, hello again, world. Heather and myself are still in Annagassan, but by golly, I tell you, different elements outside us than we were in yesterday. Wow, the sun is shining and look at the mountains over there. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so Heather, here we are again, still talking about wine and food, but that's okay because
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah. What a gig. Anyway, so we just wanted to Heather has been good enough to help me for the last couple of days looking at some food and wine together stuff as usual, but we have been focusing on a food element that's really important, and it's the element of salt. And because we all like salt, so that's why we thought we'd do it for this whole episode, that we would look at it from a couple of different angles. But the other thing is, we are looking at food first this time, rather than wine first and finding a food to go with it. We're doing a food first and find a wine to go with it. Okay. Do you have any thoughts today different from how you felt about the wines and the wine and food interaction yesterday?
No, I think the one thing that really surprised me the most was the Muscadet, and how it really popped on the palate, and the salt sort of brought a lot. It
was a ZiNG moment.
Yes.
Which brings us to, what is a ZiNG moment? What do you think? Take it away.
So for me, a ZiNG moment is not only a good food and wine pairing where the wine still tastes like the wine and the food still tastes like the food and there is no clash going on in your palate, but that's a good food and wine pairing. A ZiNG to me is just everything is enhanced, everything is better. The food tastes better, the wine tastes better.
As we say, an elevated experience.
It's an elevated experience. So that's my definition of a ZiNG.
And what's cool about it is that we have been able to find, and I don't want to get geeky on you, but we have found biochemical and neurosensory reasons why that happens and why we actually get a little, whoa, that's a buzz from the right wine and food together, which is very cool to know that is possible. Mm-hmm. So it's very exciting because we can show people how to get it and how to do it. And, life is short, Dagna, but let's make the most of it, right? Okay, brilliant. Connor just came in and I'm thrilled to bits because he's going to tell us a little bit about this, a new, what is it called, a strategy? Or plan, project, I don't know. It's called, anyway, the seafood trail?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's the Louth Seafood Trail. So
Right.
it goes from, it's a Louth County Council initiative. We're all very excited about it.
Right.
It's starting in Omeath in the north side of County Louth. And it stretches right through to Drogheda, which would
Okay.
take in coastal villages like Annagassan, Clotterhead, Blackrock, and all the rest of them, the whole way to Omeath. And the idea is that there will be different seafood initiatives and experiences all along that coast, and people can cycle it or walk it. And the hashtag that we're using at the minute is SeaLouth, SeaLouth.
That's great. That's cool. So we're excited too because Connor and I, because we're friends and neighbours, I'm going to hopefully work with these guys and do some zinging with Louth Seafood, which is going to be fun.
So it would be great to bring your concept into this area and match it with local food.
Sure.
And create experiences, get people talking about it, and make it fun and exciting.
Yeah.
So to bring food, to take the kind of snobbery out of wine
Yeah.
and food and make it for the general public, and kind of, make it fun.